What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be doing something a little different, so thanks for tuning in. I'm Mark.
I'm Taco.
And we're going to be putting together kind of a pros and cons battle, if you will, between two of the top selling master plan communities out here in the North Houston, technically Conroe area. So I'm advocating for Evergreen.
I'm Team Artavia as always.
And we're going to be touching on, lifestyle, the amenities, the home choices, the location, that kind of stuff, so that you guys ultimately can decide like what's the best fit for you, because to each their own, right? They
Absolutely.
both have very comparable stuff,
Right.
but I feel like every void in one community is filled with the other, right?
Yeah, the other one, yeah, absolutely. I think you hit the nail on the head. So ultimately, at the end of the day, we're going to advocate for, Mark again, Evergreen, me, Artavia, and it's up to you all to decide which one y'all think kind of where you can get the most bang for your buck for.
Yeah, I'm gonna really try to sell you guys on Evergreen. And again, put in the comments below like which one you're vibing with. We want to kind of hear y'all's feedback. We look at these communities every day, and honestly, I've showed clients both, and usually they kind of flock towards one over the other for certain reasons. So we'll lay it all out for you. We're gonna get into it right now. First of all, we kind of want to know where it's located, so you guys kind of have an idea where we're talking about.
Absolutely. So location. So typically here in the Houston area, there's, especially on the north side of town, there's pretty much three areas that you want to have proximity to: the Woodlands, the airport, Bush Intercontinental Airport.
And there is two airports.
Yeah, there's two airports.
So that's our international main one, and then you got Hobby all the way on the southeast side of town.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, of course, your driving distance to downtown Houston.
Yeah, I mean, you may not find that you need to go to downtown Houston all that much, but you want to catch an Astros game, you want to go to a concert or something.
Right.
It's good to kind of know in what proximity, how long it takes to get to Houston.
For sure.
So we'll throw a map up there so you guys can kind of see what we're talking about. But Evergreen, it's a little bit further west, so we're going to be focusing on, like I said, Southeast Conroe is kind of the quadrant we're in here for both of these communities. That's why we chose to put these up against each other, because they're in the same area, and they're both really hot. They're both on the newer side. I'd say Artavia is in phase 2.
Right.
Evergreen's kind of still in that phase 1, about to finish that up. But yeah, we're on that 242 strip is what I call it. There's a couple of communities popping up, lots of growth out here. And so for Evergreen, it's a little further westbound, closer to the Woodlands by a couple of miles. So I think I got you beat, Taco, on proximity to the Woodlands. I'm about 15 minutes from the Woodlands.
Yeah, and so Artavia is just a little bit further down 242. It's about 5 more minutes. So
A little further east.
Yeah, a little bit further east. So it's gonna be a 20-minute drive to get from Artavia,
Give or take.
give or take to the Woodlands.
Okay, I think it's about the same to the airport for both.
Yeah.
We're looking at about 25, 30 minutes to the main airport. Both of them have you have a couple of different routes you could take, whether you want to go the Hardy toll route, pay a little bit of tolls, get there a little faster, or there's some free routes as well down I-45.
Correct. So, and when we say pretty much, I mean, I think for his, when he looked to get to Bush, it was like 27 minutes. Mine was 26.
Yeah, I mean, these neighborhoods are arguably just 2-3 minutes apart.
Right.
So, I mean, location's pretty similar here. And then downtown, 45 minutes for me with Evergreen. Which
Yeah, for Artavia, we're actually 40. And the reasoning for that is because you have Artavia connects. Basically, you can get to 242, which will take you to 45 or 59. But you also have a road that connects to one of the newest toll roads, 99. And we have a road that cuts in the back of Artavia called 1314. So that's where you, on the map, you look like you're more in, but you actually have proximity to another road that'll take you to 99. So that's where you kind of gain that extra 5 minutes.
Yeah, and so, with Houston, we've got the 610 loop in inner city Houston, Beltway 8, and now we have the Grand Parkway 99, which is where a lot of the new construction and growth are at currently, because we're building out. So Houston's an hour away from Houston. I always say that's a saying out here, getting from one side to the next. But both of these are pretty centrally located. Like I said, they're on the southeast quadrant of Conroe. So I feel like for Houston, that's good.
Yeah, that's
just to give you
very
perspective. Like if I want to go visit a friend in Katy, it takes me an hour. That's pretty normal. So when you get it within a 25, 30-minute range of anything, that's pretty good. And then both have a bunch of shopping nearby, but we'll get into that in a little bit here pretty soon. So
would you say, Mark, comparing the two, location kind of a wash? Or?
Kind of a wash, I would say. Yeah, I would say I'm a little closer to the Woodlands. You're a little closer to probably the airport.
Yeah.
So, but it's within a couple of minutes. I'd say it's a wash.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get to amenities next. I think this is kind of where you might see one pull away compared to the other. But
And it might be just what you're looking for in a community, because each one has kind of pros and cons to each.
yeah, and there's some things that you have in one that the other. So you want to go ahead and start with Evergreen?
Yeah, so first of all, Evergreen's going to be much smaller. So take that as you will, right? Some people want a little bit of that more tighter niche community. I think we're going to be, and don't quote me on this, but last I heard when I was out there visiting with some reps, it's going to be around 2,500 homes, I think. So it's going to be smaller because Artavia, I think, is what, like 60.
It's going to be like 65 to 7,500 homes.
They might buy some more land.
Yeah.
You know, the jury's kind of out, but it's much larger.
Yep.
And then to give you guys a little frame of reference and perspective, like I would say that's medium-sized master plan.
Yeah,
maybe a little on the larger side, but we got master plan communities out here, y'all, that are more than 20,000 homes.
Yeah.
Both on the older side, developed like the Woodlands. We were mentioning that. Woodlands has a flagship mall. It's got 9 villages. It's got 120,000 residents.
Yeah.
Massive, and it turned into a township. So Houston's known for master plans, which is what you're going to see on our channel a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we got a lot of them, right? So amenities-wise, getting back to it. Evergreen. So Evergreen is on the newer side. Artavia has been around a little longer, but they just launched. So this is summer 2025 if you're watching. They just launched the pool and everything. So we have a resort-style pool, and we'll throw some B-roll up for you guys to kind of check this out. We've got a couple of playgrounds. There's a splash pad. There's trails. There's going to be a really nice clubhouse. There's pickleball.
Okay.
So, and it's all like kind of similar to Artavia. It's colorful. It's unique.
Yeah.
They
Trees.
play into the forest,
Yeah.
right? So both of these areas are the same area. There's a lot of like evergreen pine forest trees, hence the name.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. But when it comes to Artavia, I think this is where you might see, again, a little bit of a pull away. So Artavia has no pool. That's probably one downside that we commonly hear, right, from most people.
Yeah, I mean, that's a deal breaker for a lot of my people if they want that community
Right.
pool. But
what it does have, though, it makes up for in walking space and trails. Throughout the entire neighborhood, you have just trails that go through trees, and some of it paved, concrete, some of them just kind of walking trails on dirt. So they have that in and throughout the neighborhood. You also have a 5-acre lake. We can go and rent paddle boards. They also have a community center. They have a fitness center.
yeah,
they have a gym.
Evergreen doesn't have a fitness
Yeah,
center.
and
it
not
doesn't
every
look like, at least at this
Right,
point.
and not every gym, and that comes part of your HOAs, and we'll get into that again. But you have a gym, you have a cafe that is on site. So if you're out, finish your workout, you want to grab something quick. They have smoothies, tacos, burgers.
They even have alcohol.
They even have alcohol. The tacos are good. Tested by yours truly. I have had them. So every time I go and I'm in Artavia, I make sure to grab me some tacos there. So that's where kind of you'll see the.
And I will say that's unique.
Yeah.
Having like an on-site cafe. Now, I think the hours are a little wonky. It depends on what kind of staffing they have.
Correct.
But I know they're open on the weekends. I know they're open on Fridays. They also do like. Here I am trying to push Artavia. I'll let you talk about it though. Talk about the
I think what he
Flamingo
was going to get
Fridays.
to, yeah. So they also have, which is very unique to these master plan communities, is a lifestyle coordinator. So what that means is you're going to have events going on for the family, and sometimes even some adult stuff, right? Once or twice a month. I was in there the other day sending an update for a client, and they had 2 big water slides, those blow-up water slides with the kids in the summer. So, although you don't have that pool, they had the functions.
You have the ambiance.
Yeah, you have the ambiance. It's right there by the lake.
Cafe's got like a sliding, clear garage door, kind of like you see in a barn door. And they'll do live music and stuff at these mixers. So it's a really, I would say both communities, when you get into these master plans, are very family conducive.
Yeah.
But also if you don't know anybody, these these events that they throw periodically a couple times a month, which your HOA includes, and we'll get into the cost of all that per year. That's pretty cool. It's a good way to mingle and meet your neighbors and maybe meet some people that have kids the same age as yours.
Absolutely.
So, all right, yeah. So I mean,
this really comes. I think we often say this. This comes down to pools.
Yeah.
If you're a pro pool person, you need that community pool. you're
Yeah,
probably going
but
to lean towards Mark.
a lot of people are putting in their own pools, so
Right.
then they don't really care. That's not, it's irrelevant. And I would say you got me on the ambiance. That lake is beautiful, badass sunsets on that.
Yeah.
But we've got the resort style pool, we've got the brand new clubhouse, but we lack that gym too.
You have the gym.
So you're gonna have to go out and get your own gym
so why
membership.
go pay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, ultimately, y'all let us know which one y'all would lean. Are you team pool? Or are you team no pool but fitness center?
Yeah, I'm team pool.
I'm team fitness center.
So, you know, of course,
Yeah.
Evergreen over here all the way.
Absolutely.
And it's like a resort style pool. So like you feel like you're at a resort, you're chilling, you're vibing.
It is nice.
Yeah. So
It is nice.
all right. Well, okay. So we're gonna get into like builder choices because this is where one of us can pull away with it depending on how you feel. But I will say Artavia's got more choices. But before we get into builders, y'all, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for viewing. We hope you get some value out of this content. And if you could do us a favor and smash that like button, comment below, and don't forget to hit the subscription and notification bell so you get notified on our weekly videos about Houston. If you don't already know who we are, my name is Mark.
I'm Taco.
And we're born and raised Houstonians out here, realtors for better part of 5, almost 6 years now.
Right.
And what we do in our channel is we talk about homes and lifestyle and communities, but we're also going to make the relocation process easy for you. So if you're thinking Houston could be a good fit, click the link below, pinned in the comments, or of course you can call, text, shoot us an email, and we'd be happy to connect with you, see if Houston's a good fit.
All right.
So let's jump back into it.
Builders.
Builders.
and
All right.
home style.
So
I'll go first. I'll go first. You've been
yeah.
going first. I'll go first.
Okay.
So I truly think this is where Artavia kind of runs away with it. And you can see his reaction. So this is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So as we mentioned, Artavia should, when it's all said and done, 6,500 to 7,500 homes. Who's building in those homes? So you have 9 different builder options in Artavia. Anywhere from 45 foot, which means from fence to fence line.
Yeah, that's the width of your lot.
Yeah, the width of your lot, which means your house would be 35 feet from end to end. All the way up to 80.
You
getting
got
back
me
to
there.
80
So
foot.
if you want a big dog,
Yeah.
which I got some big dogs, but they're not 80 footers.
Yeah, so go to 80 foot. Not only that, you have your first, I would say you have options for first time buyers.
Yeah.
Because we start there in the 350s, and then you can work your way all the way up to the million plus.
And custom home options. So
Yeah, we have 3 there. There's 3 custom home builders in Artavia as well. And then you also have your others that are more of on the production builder side, but then they also are, you can build, you can go inventory. You definitely have options to where I think when it's all said and done, if you like certain, and another unique thing, Mark,
what you got?
there's a specific section in Artavia. We're all about art in Artavia. That's the art collections for 3 builders that actually have that. So you have David Weekley, who has their own section. They're building 55s. You also have Perry, who builds a different elevation than you'll see anywhere else for Perry in that art collection series. It's they're building 55s, and then you have Weston.
Those are nice.
They're Weston, who's building a 65-foot product. It's the first of their kind for that elevation and what they're offering citywide.
And as of now, they are stating it's going to stay exclusive to that neighborhood as of now.
Yeah. So I think, again, that's where I think Artavia pulls away. But let's see what you have to say about Evergreen.
Okay. So, it is what it is, right? We do have some builder options. So you've got 4 different builders, right? So you've got Highland, Shea. It is a Shea development. So that builder is the developer as well. So you got Shea, Highland, Perry, and Chesmar. And then you got all the way from 40 to 70 foot wide products, in terms of your lot size. So those 70 footers, Perry and Shea are building, they're really nice. It does keep, I would say the price range is similar. You can get up to, so both start in the mid 3s, I'd say around 350 on that entry level when you're getting into those 40s and 45s. And then we can get all the way up into the 9s on inventory homes. But if you dirt build with a 70 footer and you go crazy in the design center, you could probably get well above $1 million, especially if you're on like a premium lot, which has a little bit of a cost to it if you get like a corner oversized lot or something. And with Jamestown, I know you can get well into the millions with that 80-footer if you go nuts and go custom.
Absolutely.
So you got me there on the builder choices, but again, to each their own, right? I think you still have plenty of options. The builders being offered here are all top-notch, highly reputable, which Artavia does have too as well. So you have less choices, but maybe that's easier to decide for you, right? Sometimes I feel like I'm on the toothpaste aisle when I'm looking at all these different homes, and it's like, well, which one do I go with? And so obviously Taco and I can help you guys with that if you're ever kind of starstruck. We kind of start with like, what are you looking for in the way of price point, and what checks the boxes on what your needs are on a floor plan and stuff like that, and then we kind of work backwards from there. So we could really narrow it down just on that alone.
Typically able to, within like 5 questions, maybe even 3, we can figure out what builders are for you and which ones aren't. So, I think this is where Artavia pulls away. But again, y'all let us know.
Again, to each their own.
Do you like more options
or less options? It's a simpler choice. But we still have quite a few models in these different size products. And most of these builders are building, if not at least 2 different size, 3 different size products. So, you could probably find something. That's all I'm going to say.
Absolutely.
In Evergreen. All right. We'll touch on lifestyle and vibes. I mean, I think they're both very family oriented. You've got luxury modern in both, and they're both in the Evergreens because they're in such a similar area. And I would say that even though it's 2 different developers, like they both did a really good job.
For sure. Maintaining the trees.
Maintaining the trees, clean it up, good community areas.
Yeah, and when we say Evergreen, what we were saying is like it's the area that we're at all used to all be natural forest, right? And so we're talking 40, 50-foot high pines.
Very mature.
Very mature.
We're just south of the National Forest. So again, we'll throw that up on a map so you guys can kind of see what we're talking about. But you have the National Forest up I-45 that runs pretty wide west and east. And so that's in Huntsville, New Waverly. And then as you get into Willis, Conroe, where we're at, there's still a lot of those evergreen trees. So if you guys are tree lovers or you want more of those evergreens and that foresty vibe lifestyle, you're definitely gonna want to be in like north central Houston. I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
but definitely comparable. When you drive in, both of them, you're gonna get greeted with trees.
Very like granular like entries. For
absolutely.
Sure. I got a giant ass pine cone. As my entry. So
you do.
I might get you a little bit there.
We have art throughout.
You have art throughout. That's
and
cool.
And that is cool because all the trails that we had mentioned earlier, Artavia does have random pieces of art that's throughout the neighborhood. So if you're into art, that that might be your thing.
Artsy, I guess.
But it's definitely they definitely both. And I would say, I know I'm supposed to advocate for Artavia, but I think they both offer that sense of when you're in the community, you feel like you're miles and miles and miles away from like the hustle and bustle. Both offer that kind of serene vibe.
And kind of going more into lifestyle, both are going to offer commercial shopping and all that. So as of now, since both our communities are a little newer, you have to go down, and again, we'll throw this on a map so you know what we're talking about. You got to go down 242 towards I-45 junction to hit like a big shopping area where Harper's Preserve is. It's an older community, finished out, and there's an H-E-B. Don't even get me started on H-E-Bs, but that's our staple grocery out here. You'll know what you're talking about, what we're talking about once you move out here. But then you've got all your like fast food and even like
lines and
all that good stuff, right? And so I know Evergreen's going to have a little bit at the front, and then Artavia is probably going to have a little bit more. And there's rumors there's going to be another HEB next to Artavia probably, but that's still out. So don't judge it based on that.
Well, yeah, there's rumors, but there is a fact that they do own a piece of that land right in front of Artavia. It's actually, they actually own it.
Well, then that's a dead giveaway.
So now when is it going to come? That's kind of a TBD.
Probably soon. I know within the next couple of years you're going to have all that commercial. But again, one of the cool things about moving in a little early and waiting for some of this stuff is your home values are going to soar.
For sure.
Because you're getting in early, you're getting the home price points. Right now you have to drive a little bit, and I mean we're talking what? 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 6-minute drive.
Maybe arguably a little closer for Evergreen.
Probably.
Because we're a little further westbound by a few minutes. But
factually closer.
So I got you there.
But no, I would say lifestyle and vibe definitely similarities between the two.
And within the next few years you'll have everything at your fingertips.
Absolutely.
Both of these commercials are shopping areas are going to bring restaurants and shopping, grocery shopping, all the like convenient stuff. And then, probably like gyms and even stuff like that.
That's lifestyle and vibes. And last but not least, and this is a big thing for a lot of people, HOA and taxes.
What's it gonna cost?
What's it gonna cost me? Yeah, all these fun features sound cool. How much is it?
Yeah, they usually come at a price, right? Nothing's free. So we're not going to sugarcoat it, guys. Like, this is Houston, the real deal. Yep. So Houston Living. So HOA for Evergreen, I got it here right a little over 1,000 right now. We might see it go up a little bit as they add more stuff, but they have all their amenities in at this point, right? So there really shouldn't be any surprises. It's $1,032 a year. So that's yearly, not monthly. And that'll include all these things we talked about, like pickleball, the pool, exclusive, right? Also, you know, the lifestyle coordinator and all those events, you can go free of charge if you're in that community.
So yours is $1,030.
$1,030 a year, roughly, and then I've got a 3.03, so pretty much 3% tax rate.
Okay.
So what you got?
Well, Artavia has a $1,280, so $1,280
extra
HOA
$200, almost $300.
Yeah, for the year.
No pool.
No pool. Fitness center, a cafe, lifestyle coordinator. Lake,
you get a lake,
serene,
art. If
so,
you like art,
if you like art.
Okay.
And then the tax rate is where we're a little bit better, but again, because we're further developed.
Yeah, it's all about those mud bonds.
Absolutely. So 2.93, and this is before a homestead.
Yeah. So guys, real quickly, we'll get into like what a homestead is.
Very important.
You can file this for free when it's your primary residence. It saves you on average about 15-20% on your taxes. And so basically it takes your home assessed value down in all these different categories. We won't get into all the nuance, but if you want to jump on a call with us, we'd be happy to explain how that works. But it will take your taxes down significantly or save you a lot of money, and it's free of charge.
Yeah,
so that's something pretty important to know.
Yeah.
Now, these are mud bonds attached to or assessed to the tax rate. So while we're at 3%, he's a little ahead of us at Artavia, right? Like that's why they're at the 2.93. They've been going a little longer. That mud bond has been paid down over time. So these tax rates will work their way down over time. They're usually 20, 30-year bonds though, guys. So it's nothing astronomical year over year, but it will trickle down like a little ladder, I would say.
For sure.
Okay, last thing I want to touch on.
What is that?
Schools.
Yeah.
Before we,
because it's a big determining factor with the amenities and everything that both neighborhoods have to offer. So it's going to be important.
So Team Evergreen over here, y'all. We have a school already in place. It opened this fall. I want to say it's K through 5. It's an elementary school, so it might be K through 6. We'll double check on that. But it opened this year. It's already on campus, like in the neighborhood. So you could literally walk your kids to school, golf cart them there, whatever you want. But it's in the neighborhood and it's brand spanking new.
Artavia, on the other hand, if you drive through the neighborhood, there is a piece of land that it has the billboards that it says future site of Conroe ISD. Now the unknown currently is whether it's going to be an elementary school or whether it's going to be
sort
a
of
middle school.
Intermediate
or something.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Right. There is a school coming. The land is owned by Conroe ISD, which is typically top 5, 6 school district in the entire Houston area.
Yeah.
But we don't know what it's coming there yet. So whether it's going to be...
And they've been talking about this for a minute.
For a while.
I mean, they're in phase 2 and it still hasn't happened. Now, I think it's going to happen soon. There is a sign there, to kind of give him a couple points.
A little bit.
But somehow Evergreen is newer and we already have it in. So what the deal is with that, I don't know. But we got you one upped on that.
Yeah, you do.
Now, if you get the middle school, that's a little different depending on how old your kids are.
Right.
So that may be advantageous for you if, you have older kids versus younger kids, right?
Absolutely.
We kind of touched on a little bit of everything. I feel like a news reporter right now. Go through, but we went through community overview. So I guess let's wrap it up.
We spoke about location. I would say that's a wash.
Yeah.
Amenities. You're either team pool, team no pool, but team fitness. Builders, team food and fitness, tacos and fitness, right? That's all you need.
But I would say to each their own on that. Like, you guys tell us in the comments, who do you think has better amenities based off of what you're looking for out there?
Then we had builders and home style.
Yeah, you got me on that.
More options.
More options, same price ranges. So, more options are obviously.
It's definitely going to be builder specific
especially if you have particular taste.
Yeah, absolutely.
These builders all have their different niche or MO that they're known for. So you're probably going to have more options and find exactly if you're a little bit more specific on what you want.
And then HOA and taxes. lower HOA, higher HOA, lower taxes, higher taxes. So y'all
it's a
see where
wash.
the comparison. So I mean, thanks for watching. You all give us, like you said, let us know in the comments. Would you
Team
lean more
Evergreen or Artavia?
Team Mark or Team Taco? So let us know again.
We're gonna take this to heart, by the way. So
Yeah.
see who wins at the end of it. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in.
Absolutely.
That's it for this video. Y'all catch us on the next one. Again, if Houston sounds like a good fit, click that link below, pinned in the comments. There's a quick questionnaire you can fill out. We'll be happy to connect with you, or call us, text us, email us. You know the drill. Hit us up. We'd be happy to connect with you, see if Houston's a good fit, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.
Appreciate you.
Later.